Max Scherzer, he has been really instrumental in what the Mets have done so far this season. How does Max really epitomize the change in the Mets organization as a whole?
You know, Gary, it's just all about winning with Scherzer, and that's really when you talk to him, when you watch how he goes about his business. Everything is about doing what is best to win that night and embracing the challenge and embracing the expectations. And I think that's really how he epitomizes what this organization has become best. You know, this is a team that goes out there expecting to do big things, expecting to win championships now. And I think that he set that tone. And you know, there are a lot of players that become free agents that teams sign that have a ton of talent. And Max Scherzer is as good as they come in terms of his talent on the field. But I really think you could make the argument that what he brought to this team off the field, behind the scenes, the culture change, the way that he held his teammates accountable, the way that he showed them by his actions how to go about their business, I think that was equally important. And I think that that's something where when you look at tomorrow and him starting game one, he's going to set the tone for this postseason, for this group. I think he's the right guy, the right choice for this moment. And for me, it's just, you know, him on his own. If you talk about the biggest free agent acquisitions, the biggest acquisition of this team this year, I think it's a no-brainer that Scherzer takes the cake because of everything, the all-encompassing impact he's had on the group this season.
You know, it is interesting, Steve. You see a guy from afar for so many years, and you wonder, what's he really like? What's he like both on the field and off the field? Well, we know about the Cy Young Awards and the World Series championship, but, man, he has been just so incredible to watch, both in that dugout, on the mound, in that clubhouse. He's been a huge change and key for this Mets team this year. I do want to turn to the manager and the rest of the starting staff for this series, Steve. Buck was asked who's going to pitch game 2, potentially game 3. He was non-committal a short time ago. What do you take away from Buck not naming a starting pitcher beyond the first game of the series?
I take away that the much-rumored, much-discussed plan is what is actually going to happen, and that is if the Mets win Game 1, you will see Chris Bassett starting Game 2. If the Mets are able to close it out in 2 games, then Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer are lined up to pitch Games 1 and 2 in L.A. with the possibility of deGrom coming back in Game 5. That's, in my opinion, pretty clearly the plan right now. The fact that Buck was non-committal about his number 2 starter and also said that the result of Game 1 could and would have an impact on Game 2 means to me that that's the exact plan right now. If they lose Game 1, then you'll go with deGrom in an elimination Game 2, but if they win Game 1, it's going to be Bassett with the hopes of closing things out and having deGrom and your pitching set up for the Dodger series.
Steve, I mentioned opening block of this show, the fact that Starling Marte, the general manager, Billy Epler, has not ruled out the potential of Starling Marte being on the wild card roster for the Mets. So how does it change things? A, if he's on the roster, then potentially if he's not on the roster.
Well, I think it depends on what he's capable of doing if he's on the roster, to be quite honest with you. Is he somebody that's just going to be in there to run the bases, be a pinch runner, be almost a Terrence Gore type? Or is he going to be somebody that can go full out and play defense and you know, do what he's done for this offense this season? If that Starling Marte is back, and I'm skeptical at this point that he can get fully back there in time for the wild card series, then I think it totally changes the dynamic of what this offense looks like and what this team can do. Buck Showalter said it maybe a week ago that when you look at the 2022 Mets, Starling Marte really epitomizes a prototypical 2022 New York Met. He's a guy that can hit home runs but doesn't have to hit home runs. The contact hitter puts the ball in play, puts pressure on the defense, and then becomes somebody that the pitcher has to pay attention to when he's on first base. That's the offensive game. Defensively, he does so much, not just, you know, making spectacular plays, but with his arm, he's able to cut down runners and make them think twice before taking that extra bag. So, you know, his dynamic is sorely missed in this lineup. If the Mets are without him, it's going to be a much bigger struggle. But if they can get him back, and again, the caveat is if they can get him back as healthy enough as we've seen, and a guy that can contribute in all aspects of the game, then I think that's a huge, huge benefit for this team, obviously.
And Billy Epler did say that he is doing baseball activities right now. Just to what degree, we don't know. But, man, he has been so big for this team up until the time he got hurt, and they have missed him down the stretch of the season.